Hello, everybody. We're just going to wait a couple minutes for everybody to get on. It's a little bit early here. We're going to be starting the live in a few minutes. So just going to get everybody a quick minute to get on. If you're already here and watching, go ahead and put your name in the comments and let me know where you're joining me from. I always like to see where everybody's coming from today. But again, we're just a couple minutes early, so we're going to be getting started soon. If you can let me know you can hear me, that would be awesome. If you're just joining us, we're just going to wait a couple more minutes. It is noon my time. Just going to give everybody a couple minutes to get on. I know there was a few people wanting to join us today. If you are watching, go ahead and put your name in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. Also, if you can hear me, that would be awesome. Hopefully you guys can. So let's just see here. I'm going to jump over to my other screen so I can see if anybody is making any comments. Just going to start here in just a moment. Thank you guys for hopping on. I definitely appreciate it. Okay, we've got Donna from Colorado. Hi, Donna. How are you today? As many of you know, I'm from Arizona, so it's nice and sunny here today. Definitely loving the weather right now. So wish I could be outside enjoying it, but today I'm sharing some awesome things with you guys, so I'm super excited to be sharing some of these marketing strategies with you. So we're just going to give everybody about one more minute and then we'll get started because I do value your time and definitely appreciate you joining me today. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and hit type in #replay in the comments so I know that you watch the replay or watch live. I always like to go back and make comments and answer questions as well. So if you're watching the replay, I will go ahead and answer any questions that you may have. So feel free to leave those in the comments as well. All right, so today I wanted to share with you 3 little known marketing tactics that only the savvy marketers are really using. And they can literally transform your failing marketing funnels into winners overnight. Now, when it comes to marketing, we can't pull out a crystal ball to tell us if we have a winning funnel before we hit that launch button. Trust me, I wish it was that easy, but we can't do it. And, you know, there's some things that we can do in our funnels that really helps to eliminate that worry and helps to increase the chances of you having a winning campaign. So if you have some key elements in there and you get them right, you can almost guarantee that you're going to have a winning marketing campaign on your hands. So let's go ahead and jump into what these 3 little gems are, shall we? All right, so first of the 3 elements that you really want to have in your campaign is the big idea. And you might be thinking to yourself, what the heck is that, right? No matter what you sell and what market you operate within or what funnel model you're using, every single marketing funnel is based on an idea. Some idea. It can be a great idea, a garbage idea, or even a plain vanilla idea. But have no doubt, every single funnel is based on some idea. Now, the quality of the idea behind your funnel really determines more of your funnel success than most marketers actually realize. Your big idea should capture your prospect's attention. You want your big idea to be new, fresh, unique, and different. And your big idea should give your prospects the feeling of discovery. You want them to have that aha moment. You know that feeling you get when you've just stumbled onto something newsworthy and big? That is what you want your prospects to feel. You know, ideas like this, they're not found. They're actually developed. And marketers or any business owner who's doing funnels really, really needs to take the time to learn how to develop this skill. So you need to be prepared to put the time into developing lots of ideas to find one big idea. From your big idea, you will develop your killer headline. Now, don't underestimate the importance of taking your time on this specific step. A lot of marketers and a lot of business owners actually try to bypass this or try to rush this step, but this is something you definitely don't want to rush. You want to take your time when you're developing your big idea, which will definitely translate into your killer headline. Now, when it comes to your big idea or your headline, you want to ask yourself, does it incite desire and curiosity? Does it leave the reader yearning for more? So let me give you an example. What would get your attention? A headline that reads, "Lose weight fast," or one that reads, "I lost 17 pounds in 14 days using the Keto 6.0 system without dieting or exercising at all." How many times have we heard "lose weight fast"? You know, what is unique or specific about that headline? Nothing, right? But 17 pounds in 14 days? That's very, very specific. Now remember what you have here. You must have a realistic statistic that you can use in your headlines. You don't want to use anything that you're lying about. But your prospects are thinking to themselves, if somebody achieved that result, I can too. Now, the next thing your prospect is thinking is, what the heck is the Keto 6.0 system? I've never heard of that before, and they're probably wondering how it works. If it's got a name, it must be a serious thing, right? And then they're thinking, without diet or exercise? Now, that's a new opportunity I haven't tried before. A big idea should be a new opportunity that is useful, unique, and ultra-specific. Now, when I work with clients and they have a campaign that isn't converting well enough, I look first at the idea. Is it good enough? Is it unique? Is it timely? Are they bringing a fresh angle or story to the market? If not, it's the very first thing that actually needs to be addressed in a marketing funnel. So before we move on, does anyone have any questions on the big idea? Now I'm just going to wait a minute because there is a slight delay. So I'm just going to wait a few seconds here just to see. Oh, looks like Donna, I have to go over to my other system, guys. Sorry. She says, nope, love it. Perfect, Donna. I'm happy you're enjoying this. So anybody has any questions about big ideas? And I'm going to do a couple trainings around a big idea because you could actually do a whole training or two around a big idea. But just to give you a basic concept or a basic knowledge of what is really needed for a winning campaign, you're going to have to start coming up with better ideas to support your funnels. Okay, so let's move right along to number 2. The next thing we want to focus on is an emotion hooking lead. Prospects decide within seconds if they're going to move forward with your marketing message. So how you open your marketing campaign can make or break how it performs. The lead is the first 350 to 800 words, and during that time, your content really needs to set an emotional hook. A powerful way to do this is by promising prospects a big benefit and introducing them to how your specific offer works to give them that benefit. The response you want from the opening of your campaign is, wow, that sounds awesome and different. I want to hear more. But just keep in mind, promising a big benefit without showing how it will be delivered through what we like to call a unique mechanism, it's just more of the same. It's more of what they've already seen online. It's more of what your competitors are doing. And it's really kind of like an empty promise. It's the what without the how. So the key is to use the first 350 to 800 words of your marketing campaign to pique the prospect's curiosity and excitement by promising them a big benefit and introducing them to your unique mechanism. You want to give them an exciting what with an exciting how. Now, if you don't know what a unique mechanism is, which again, I could really do a training on this topic by itself, but basically in marketing, the unique mechanism is a unique manner, method, or material that allows your product or service to deliver the desired benefit or to deliver on the promise. But again, that's a whole nother training in itself. So before we move on, I wanted to find out, does anybody have any questions on the emotional hooking lead? So I'm going to wait just another second. Again, we do have that delay. And again, remember, the emotional hooking lead is the first 350 to 800 words in your campaign. So the very beginning of your campaign, it's like the opening, like an opening sequence in a movie or an opening sequence for anything. It sets the premise for the campaign. And you really want to set that emotion and, offer what it is that you're going to be, talking about in your campaign. You're going to want to set that emotion. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have any questions on that. Let's move right along to number 3. Now, the third tactic we're going to discuss today really is what we call a SIN offer. And that simply is a simple, irresistible, no-brainer offer. Now, you want to take a look and see how good is the offer, because a great offer can almost carry an entire campaign on its own. No joke. A great offer, a truly great offer, can stand on its own and still generate massive sales. Constructing an amazing SIN offer is a big part of your marketing funnel, and many marketers don't take the time to put together a great offer. It tends to be an afterthought, and they just throw it together. They just throw bits and pieces and parts together just to create some offer. When you take a SIN offer and bolt it on the back of a campaign with a big marketing idea and an emotional hooking lead, it's like adding the final piece of the puzzle to generate monster sales. And again, with the offer, a lot of marketers, like I said, they just wait till the last minute to kind of throw things together, and some even kind of look and see what they have saved on their computer just to piece things together. And that's not how it should be. You really should start with the offer. What are you wanting to offer? What is your big promise? What can you deliver to clients to give them that end result? And the offer should really be something you actually sit down and think about, because a well-constructed offer can outperform, it's the one thing that can actually turn a marketing funnel around. You can actually have a crappy funnel but an amazing offer and have killer sales. When it comes to your marketing campaign, you really should be focusing on these 3 pieces first. You don't want to really be focusing on anything else in your campaign before you have these 3 things nailed down, because if you do, it's just kind of a distraction. And in reality, it's just a waste of time. Now, if you're familiar with the Pareto principle, which is the 80-20 rule, you should see that these 3 pieces are really considered 20% of the funnel that is responsible for 80% of your campaign success. It's actually a little bit more, but you get the point, right? Nailing a big marketing idea, having an emotional hooking lead, and crafting a killer SIN offer for your campaign can almost guarantee you're going to have a successful marketing campaign. And I'm dead serious when I say that. It's not hype. I'm truly, if you don't take anything away from today, you really just got to remember that having these 3 things before you have anything else in your marketing funnel is going to be what makes or breaks your funnel. You can actually botch most of the middle copy of the campaign, all while having these 3 elements in place, and your marketing funnel is still going to generate tons and tons of sales. So that was it. It was just a quick workshop. I just kind of wanted to go over some key things. I've been talking with a lot of business owners today, and within this week and this month, everybody's kind of coming out with new programs and new offers, and of course that comes with funnels, right? Everything we do online comes with a new funnel. And I've been talking with people, and it's a lot of people just don't understand what it really takes to craft a funnel that converts. And I've been going in with lots of different clients, doing consults, and just kind of sitting down and taking a look at what they have in their funnels, how are they crafted, what's the idea behind their funnels, and they're kind of all over the place. So I really kind of wanted to take a moment to put together something quick and easy, 3 simple things that you really need to have in a funnel, and a lot of people miss a lot of these. A lot of people within their funnels talk about them in particularly throughout the entire funnel, about their credentials, how they've helped tons of people. It's all about them and their product, but they're not really talking about the customer, what the customer wants are, what their needs are. And people don't really sit down and take the time to get to know or learn about their prospects. And when I work with clients, one of the very first things that we do is we actually kind of go through and look at the avatar and really dig deep. I have several analysis worksheets that we work through to kind of really get a good idea of exactly what your prospect's needs and wants are. And every single funnel that you have built should be premised on one big idea, not several. A lot of people try to piece things together or try to work from several different ideas. And again, I'll do another training on a big idea so you get more in depth on that. But basically, people kind of Frankenstein their funnels and pull all these different ideas and pieces together, and they're all over the place. But your funnel really should be supported on one big idea, one promise, one belief, one offer, one thing or one emotion you want to be working with throughout the entire funnel. And again, the emotional hooking lead, a lot of people actually kind of waste the opening. They don't use it to do exactly what it's meant to do. And just like you think of it this way, when you're surfing online, it's just like a website, right? You have a couple seconds to grab their attention. If you don't grab their attention, they're gone. It's the same thing with a funnel. You need to grab their attention in the very first opening part of your funnel, and that's going to be the first 350 to 800 words of each and every one of your funnels. And again, really sitting down and looking at your offer and creating that SIN offer. You want it to be something that is going to give massive, massive results to your customers, but you don't want it to be something that just looks like it was thrown together and it's just fluff. Like some of the people actually throw in extras and bonuses that have you're just sitting there scratching your head like, well, why is this in here, right? Some of it's just to kind of bloat the offer, and it's not necessarily needed. Another thing you need to do when you're putting together your offer is actually take a look at what your competitors are doing. What are they offering? How can you improve on their offer? Is there something they're missing? So you really should take some time, and a lot of people try to get these up and done as quickly as possible. But what you should really do is take some time, do a little research, figure out what your competitors are doing. What are they offering? What problems are they solving? What do they have in their offer? Do they have a soft offer? Do they have a hard offer? And what that means is it payment all up front? Is it payments? Is it pay now, pay a little bit now, pay a little bit more later? There's different ways we could work that out. Is there bonuses? Is there, handouts and worksheets? How is the offer being delivered in terms of the deliverables for the product or service? So there's really kind of some key things that a lot of people kind of miss when it comes to crafting the offer itself. So just taking time to do some research, look at what everybody else is doing so you can offer something different. You want to stand out from the crowd, especially with the clients I work with. I work with a lot of coaches and consultants, and there's so many different business coaches. There's so many different life coaches. There's so many different health coaches, right? Everybody's offering kind of a little bit of the same. So you need to figure out what you can do with your funnels and your offers to stand out. And the big idea, having an emotional hook and creating a sin offer, is definitely 3 ways that you can do that. And these are so important in your funnel. It's so important to get these things right to have a winning funnel. So I'm just going to stay on for a couple more minutes and see if anybody has any questions. I know there is a delay here, so I want to just wait a minute and give everybody an opportunity to ask any questions if you have any. So just another minute. I don't see any questions coming in at all. So let's see here. Oh. Donna, do you help your clients with their offers? Yes, Donna, that's one of the things I do when I work with my clients. I sit down and we really take a look at everything. You know, when I help clients craft their offers or craft a funnel, when we're going into the marketing phase, I really kind of take a look at what it is they're offering, and I help them to kind of break down their offer. And then we come up with a unique mechanism for each and every offer. And again, the unique mechanism is a little bit hard to explain without really kind of going through it and explaining each little piece of it. But basically, it's what makes your product or service unique. And it could be that you're a business coach and somebody else is a business coach and you're offering the same things, but your method is different. So you could actually call it the Walters method, right? Or something like that. It's just a unique way to present your product or service. Some people have a unique ingredient. So let's say you're in the health and wellness industry, and maybe it's a supplement or something like that. Some people have like unique ingredients in their offers or in their products that other people don't. One way to look at it is this, you know, like the diet pills when they first came out. It used to be like the promise or the offer was take this pill and lose weight. Well, people started, you know, using that because people started coming up with all kinds of different diet pills, right? So what they had to do was they had to kind of expand on that and say, you know, take this pill and lose weight in 10 days. Or take this pill and lose 10 pounds in 10 days or something like that, right? They kind of just expanded on the promise that they were being delivered upon. And after a while, you know, people started copying that. Well, the next thing is, you know, it was take this pill and lose 10 pounds in 10 days because of the Cambodia or, you know, whatever that ingredient is. The Cambodia is a unique mechanism in that product. So a lot of marketers took their funnels and started using that as a unique mechanism. So they talked a lot about that product or that ingredient. So there's lots of different ways you can do it. It really just kind of depends on what your industry is and what your offer is. You know, sometimes with like technology, if there's a specific piece of technology that you're using in your marketing or that you use to deliver your promise that no one else is either using or no one else talks about, that could be your unique mechanism. So it really just kind of depends on what your product and services are. And having a unique mechanism and talking about it in your funnels is key. That kind of helps you stand out from the crowd because no one else is doing it. You want to make sure it's something that no one else is using or something no one else is talking about. So I hope that answered your question. But if you have any more questions, Donna, you can definitely PM me and I can go over that with you. I'd be more than happy to do that. Okay, so I don't think we have any more questions. Again, I wanted to thank you guys so much. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and hit add hashtag replay in the comments, and I will answer all your questions. Again, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate your time and hope you guys have an amazing Friday. Thank you.